Guys, good evening, welcome to my channel. My name is Oledo Chatti, and in today's video guys, I will be discussing about the foods to avoid if you're diagnosed of fibroid tumor. So guys, in this video I talked about the foods that are very healthy for someone who has fibroid. So in this video I'll be discussing about foods to avoid, okay, in order to manage and reduce the size of your fibroid. So number one food to avoid is processed food, street food, street vendor food, and fast food. Most of these food are very high in salt, very high in sodium. They are very unhealthy for a fibroid patient. Okay, so you're advised to stay away from them and prepare your meal yourself, because most of these food are very high in fat, so they can trigger and alter estrogen level, which is very bad for someone who has fibroid. Another thing, taking too much of salt. Okay, you really need to curtail it. Prepare your meals yourself, so you know the amount of salt you're adding to your meal. Then secondly, another food to avoid is red meat, processed meat, and pork meat. Avoid pork meat. It's very bad for someone. Some of these food are very high in estrogen, and they are very bad for someone who has fibroid. They can cause serious risk and complication for someone who has fibroid tumor. So another food to avoid is energy drink, soda drink, yeah, energy drink, soda drink, cereals, and alcohol, which is very bad for someone who has fibroid. And also caffeine. Too much of caffeine for a fibroid patient is very bad, so you're advised to avoid this thing, because some of these sugary drinks are very high in they are very high in sugar and can cause inflammation, high insulin, okay, which can cause weight gain, and this weight gain can increase your can make the body produce excess estrogen, which is very bad for someone who has fibroid. But apart from that, there's a certain age you get to be warned about taking sugary things, because they are very bad for your system and can cause cancer. Cancer is linked to a lot of sugary things we take, so, and a lot of unhealthy habits and foods we eat. So we're advised to be very careful when consuming sugar. If possible, stay out of it. Okay, so another thing that you need to avoid is caffeine. Caffeine is very bad for someone who has fibroid, so that's another thing you need to avoid. Then another thing you need to avoid is food that is very high in salt. Okay, as we all know, salt is very hard on liver. Taking too much salt is very hard on liver. You know that liver is an organ that is mostly known for eliminating toxins from our. So taking food that will harm it or make it not to function properly is very bad. So try and reduce your intake of salt. I've said that earlier. Okay, and another thing you should avoid taking too, avoid refined carbohydrates. That is white bread, pasta, cookies, spaghetti. Okay, I said it's pasta. Okay, rice. Okay, so you need to really curtail it. There are so many other things you can take in place of that. There is burger wheat, there's basmati rice, some of this thing that has fiber. Okay, you can take them instead of taking just white rice, even if you want to take them at least in the right quantity. Okay, that's why you basically need to be on a calorie deficit diet to be able to manage your symptom. Okay, don't whatever you're taking, because too much of everything is bad. Too much of when you take something and take it in excess is actually very bad for your system. So in order to be on the safer side, make sure you're not taking too much of those things that you know that are very harmful for yourself, or you avoid taking them at all. Okay, once you're serious and consistent with this with this things, I bet you'll be very fine, you'll be very okay. Okay, when you see me outside, you won't even know that I have fibroid, because I'm managing it very well. I don't feel any symptom. I don't even feel anything anymore because of how I handle myself. So I advise us all that have fibroid, or those that are struggling with it, please be very careful. Mind what you eat. What you eat contributes to your well-being. Okay, you are what you eat, and that word means a lot. When someone tells you you are really what you eat, so you need to be really careful with what you eat, what we put in our mouth. Okay, and using these habits and avoiding this food that triggers fibroid growth can be a life-changing relief to fibroid. So the true cause of fibroid is unknown, but studies have shown that it's linked to unhealthy healthy habits, poor nutrition, lack of exercise, okay, lack of getting, as in not getting enough exercise, and stressing too much. All these things can contribute to fibroid growth. And so if you want to manage these symptoms very well, or if you want to really reduce the size of a fibroid, you really need to change, make sure you eat well, eat a well balanced meal, okay, avoid these things, avoid some things. If you're the type that quit smoking, because it's very dangerous to your health generally, okay, apart from fibroid, it's very dangerous to your health. Then that's all. Try and eat healthy, exercise. You can do yoga if you can, do aerobics and all of that. You can take a walk, 45 to 40 minutes walk, because that one has really helped me greatly. I walk every day. Whenever I take my daughter to school, I walk back to my house. That I always do that every day, because I work from Monday to Friday. So I go to work, and I go to work around 8, and I will sit from that 8 to 5 p.m. every day. Imagine I don't work out, as I'm not going to be functioning well. So I try not to, I try to always work out. Oh, thank you guys for watching my videos. I hope you find my video interesting. I hope you like them. I hope they are inspiring. Okay, I please let me know what you think about my videos, okay, on your comments, on my comments, on my comment section. Okay, thank you for watching my video. By next week, guys, I'll be posting a video about, I'll be making a cooking video, or I will show what I eat in a day to as a fibroid patient. And yeah, what I eat in a day. So see you guys next week. Thanks for watching, and bye.